Hello, my name is Zack Stevens, and I'm here to talk to you about expression and styling. The first thing we're going to cover is expression. I want to have you think about two areas with expression. One area is your eyes, and one area is your mouth and your facial expressions. And when we're developing expression, I want you to be aware of trying to express more through your eyes and not quite as much through your mouth, because it's very normal for people when they're trying to be expressive or they're dancing is to get a little bit over-exaggerated with their facial mouth expression. So if you're very aware that, as the saying goes, the eyes are the window to your soul, is if you're aware of smiling and being expressive with your eyes, that really communicates a lot of warmth. It really helps the audience connect with you as opposed to being real facially expressive. I'm going to do a little exercise with cha-cha and crossover and spotting to be able to change your expression a little bit so it's not always the same thing. We're going to start with this exercise, and I'm just going to turn, when you're in dance position with your partner, in the exercise, I want you to think about really looking at your partner only and not being expressive to the whole room. So when you're doing, for example, cha-cha basic, you're looking at your partner, not past them or drifting off, but really looking at your partner. And then when you do a crossover, a change of directions for spotting, is then to change your eyes to look right out at the audience and be aware of, or think of smiling with your eyes, as opposed to making a facial, smile or a dramatic expression, which is natural with your eyes. Then change back in your basic and look right back at your partner, and that gives you a change of focus. So I'm really looking at my partner, and it sometimes helps to blink your eyes or just have a little change in your eyes as you go into the crossover, open up and look straight at the audience. Okay, now let's cover the mouth and more of the facial expression. Like I said, it's normal when people try to be more expressive that they get over facial with their mouth and their jaw and their smile. I want to give you a thought on no teeth and then teeth. And when you show teeth, it can be a smile. That's always wonderful. They have a nice smile, but not everybody is comfortable with their smile. So when you do go to smile, it could be just the fact that you open your mouth and show your teeth. So I'm going to go back to our exercise. Looking at your partner, in this exercise, I want you to think about just keeping your mouth closed and natural. And then when you go into the crossover, that's when you're going to have a change of expression and show your teeth in a smile or just breaking, letting your mouth open up and showing some white. So here's the example. That way you do have a change of expression in your mouth, as well as if you can keep the main emphasis on your eyes, then that is what's going to be the most expressive. I'm supposed to also talk about styling. Now, styling is more of a broad topic where the way I would think of styling is once you put all the elements of good dancing together, and you have your technique, and you have your lead and follow, and you have your steps down, and you're comfortable with that part of communicating. This is when you're really putting your fingerprint on your particular dancing and what you're trying to say. A good way to develop your style is thinking of a story. What story you're telling a lot of times will help bring all of your technique and what you're trying to say together. So for example, if we go back to the exercise, using the exercise, when you're looking at your partner and being natural with your facial expressions with somebody being right in front of you, you're telling a story of looking at that person and how they look and how you feel with them. And then when you change directions to go into a crossover, then you're looking out into the audience and you're saying something different, like, hey, look at me, or this is what we look like. And then you come back to your partner and you're telling that story. And there's there's so many stories that you tell when you're dancing for each style of dance and which dance you're particularly doing. But that's just a tip of the iceberg, is touching the area of styling. And I hope that helps you. Thank you.